Welcome back to the main stage here at the 7th annual and first virtual Hawaiian Airlines Made in Maui County Festival. Our next vendor is located on the beautiful slopes of Haleakala Crater in Lower Kula. He produces award-winning Maui gourmet goat cheeses and delicious truffles. Oh, those truffles. You can also take a tour of one of the island's top ag tourism venues to learn more about their products and operations. But you know, it all starts with the goats. All of their cheeses are made fresh daily from the milk of a happy, healthy herd of goats. Probably not this one, but this one is a very special goat. And we're going to find out more about her and Surfing Goat Dairy with owner Thomas Kafsak. Aloha, Thomas.
Aloha.
Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, first of all, tell us about this sweet little goat. You don't get any milk out of her.
No, she's already very old. She is over 60 years old. I got her as a kid, and I loved goats all my life, and she's one of these famous Mollies from Steiff, Germany, here. And I had her all the time, and so many people, when they're coming to my shop here, they want to buy it, but it's not for sale.
No, I wouldn't let go of her. So even as a child, you loved goats.
Oh yeah, all kinds of animals, but goats in specific here.
So has it always been your lifelong dream and goal to have a goat dairy?
No. I had a big software company in Germany before, and then when I finally retired in '97, then we decided to move to Maui, where we went as tourists for 20 years or so. And then we thought, what can we do here just for our retirement? Because we were both so very active, my wife Eva and me here. And so we thought, okay, let's do a bed and breakfast. And that's how it started. We looked for a property here, and then we started with SO Guest Ranch Maui here. And then we made the big mistake to buy another acre from the subdivision above us, which took years to cut off, consolidate, and re-subdivide. And so then in the meantime, this building, which was supposed to be there for cooking demonstrations and cheese-making demonstrations, then we said, okay, then we can produce some cheese here. And we got a herd from Goat Dairy on the Big Island, which got out of business. And then we started making cheese. That's 20 years ago now. And
how many goats did you start with 20 years ago?
Exactly 40 ladies and 2 guys.
Two? Yeah. That's a nice ratio for the guys.
Yeah. You don't need many guys for these wonderful ladies here. And unfortunately, in the container, when they were shipped over from Big Island, one of the bucks, his name was Tom, he came loose, and so 5 months later, all these 40 ladies gave birth to wonderful little kids.
Which Tom was a busy goat.
Yeah, which was not planned at that time, but it happened.
So how many do you have in your herd today?
Today, exactly 103.
Oh my gosh.
But these are 100 ladies and 3 guys.
And 3 guys. Yeah. So we don't call them billy goats, we call them bucks. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're bucks. And right now we have the big Saanen buck. His name is Prince. And Prince is not in a good mood because he cannot be with the ladies right now, and they are walking by every day, and he tries to attract them, but one of the other guys, his name is Smokey, is in charge this time.
Oh, the young buck.
He hates this, that he's not in charge.
Oh, I thought maybe it had to do with social distancing rules or something.
Yeah, they want to be with these ladies. And,
poor Prince. Well, As much as I would love to talk about
Yeah.
all of your goats,
Oh, yeah.
and I have been to the surfing goat dairy and enjoyed the tour and communing with the goats, but I'll tell you, it may start with the goats, but it's all about the products, the cheese and the truffles. Can you tell us, you have brought a wonderful variety of your flavors here.
Yeah, we are producing about 30 different cheeses and about 20 different fresh cheeses. Yeah, they're called after the French name for goat, chèvres, chèvre. And we have some very unique ones here. And one is this one here, it's called Mandalay, and that's with our local apple bananas and curry. Yeah, I love it, yeah. And it's very wonderful for grilled chicken here. And we always have to explain to visitors, no, it's not apple and
Visitors aren't accustomed to the term apple banana.
yes. And then fortunately around our shop there in the picnic area, we are growing apple bananas, so we can point out, okay, these are apple bananas. So
So
that's a wonderful cheese which you can get only on Maui. And the same, to the left is the Mango Supreme. That's made with our fresh Hayden mangoes and mango chutney. Yeah.
Oh.
And fortunately, the one we planted in the beginning 20 years ago, 150 fruit trees, and unfortunately, there are less than 10 still alive. All the rest were eaten or killed by the deer. But fortunately, our mango tree, we were processing many of these mangoes every day here, and they are so good. And it was this big here, so.
Hayden mangoes are the best.
So these are some of these cheeses which you can get only here. And from these cheeses here, like most of them have won national awards here. And if you want to have a short lunch, then maybe this 4-ounce glass jar is the right size here. And if you are more hungry, then you can use the 6-ounce glass jar. Yeah. And as you see, we don't have any plastic anymore. A year ago, we got rid of any plastic at the dairy.
So all
That's
your packaging
part of
is...
our green approach we have.
That's wonderful. And
Yeah.
so now you have the reusable glass jars.
Yes.
Do you come up with all of the ideas for the flavors, the different recipes?
Most of these my wife and I were talking about, and some are like this one here, the man's challenge with this, my lunch favorite with some pretzels here. That's with horseradish, yeah, and this is a common one here.
You have both sweet and savory flavors.
Yes.
What is your personal favorite?
Oh, that's hard to say. I love
you
them
love
all,
them all.
here, and they're wonderful. Like I personally like very much these so-called Napa wraps here, and this is a more drained cheese and grape leaves. And
I was
it's
going to say
ripening
they
in
look
oil.
like,
Yeah.
they
And
look like grape
if you
leaves.
can wait to eat them, and you cut them like a sushi roll here, and then you can freeze them, and then cut it like a sushi roll, and it tastes like champagne after 2 months. But most people cannot wait.
Yeah, that's a long time to wait. Okay, so I see all of those lovely jars there, but right there in the center on top of the surfboard
Yeah.
is a different sort of container.
Yes.
What's in that? That looks special.
And yeah, that's one of 3 very special cheeses. They're called the shark bites. And this is made with black truffles from the Perigord here. And so that's a pretty expensive cheese. And the other one was goat flakes. That's the most expensive one because it tastes like regular cheese, but it looks so very nice here.
Oh,
And especially when we
interesting.
have this cheese on TV, then it glitters and several
Oh, gold
cooking
flakes.
Gold flakes.
I thought you said goat
No,
G-O-A-T
gold
flakes, and I was going to ask you
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
But gold, actual gold.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they all come in a Lahala basket like this with a
Oh.
shark tooth necklace. That's why the kids, when they see this, they tell their parents, "Oh, you have to buy one
I
of
want
these.
one of those."
The necklace is for me, and the cheese is for you."
Cheese for mom and
And-
dad.
And then, to serve it the right way, we have this platter, which a local artist, his name is Bob Hoenig in Pukalani, makes for us. And you see, it's
I see the shark bite there.
Took a bite out of this.
So
this
that's
platter.
not just
Yeah.
that's not just for display. You also have those available for purchase.
Yes, yes.
Oh, the perfect platter for your
Yeah,
shark bite
yeah.
goat cheese. Okay, as much as I love goat cheese, I have to tell you, I got hooked on your truffles. Tell us a little bit about these.
Yeah. So, and it's, I think, meanwhile, 4 years ago, I had this idea because I like chocolate. Unfortunately, I'm diabetic and I'm overweight. So I had to do something, and truffles I liked very much here. And so I thought, how can we make this lighter and less sugary? And then we started to make our own truffles. We have thrown out the heavy cream and the cow's milk butter. So, and instead of this, we put goat cheese in there. Just plain fresh goat cheese here. And besides being much lower in calories and much lower in sugar here and fats here, it has the side effect that goat cheese can carry your flavor much better. And that's why we have won every single blind test. And when we tested this, we are using a very high percentage chocolate for the shell, and then another one, 63% chocolate for the ganache, which is inside, and as much local fruits or herbs or whatever goes in there, we can put in there. And so when we started this, and we had our guests at the dairy asking, what do you think? And whenever, that's how we came up with this name. And nearly every single reaction when they tried it was, "Oh my!" And so I said, "Okay, how do we name these truffles?" And
They're very
then we said,
aptly
"Okay,
named.
oh my!" Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So the goat cheese makes them healthier
Yeah.
than a standard truffle, but just as rich.
Yes.
Oh my, that
Yeah.
is the perfect name.
Yeah.
Is the dairy still open now at this time for visitors?
Yeah.
Tours?
2 weeks ago, we opened up. We are now open from Wednesday to Saturday, 10 to 4 here. And the first week it was pretty slow. This week it was already better. And if this continues next week, then we will open up the Tuesday too. And
Nice.
we are doing tours every day, about a maximum of 10 people here. And so the goats are happy that there are some visitors coming with hay bags and feeding them additional hay.
Oh yeah, I bet they miss the visitor traffic.
Oh, yeah.
So does one need to call ahead to reserve a spot on the tour?
No, they can
They
do
can
it
just
on
show
our
up and you'll show
website.
up? Ah, okay.
Surfinggoatdairy.com. And on the website, you can book these casual tours with Fair Harbor. And you can even say you want to have a fresh cheese flight or a mixed cheese flight after the tour, so that we have it already done when they're coming here.
Oh, nice. And so your products are all available at Surfing Goat Dairy. Where else can someone purchase your products?
Or nearly in every store here on the island here. So it starts in Makawao with Rodeo General Store and Pukalani Superette, who adopted a goat too, because that's our latest campaign, to adopt a goat, and they adopted a goat and bought lots of our cheese.
I heard
Yeah.
about it was a goat Fund Me campaign.
Yeah.
How many goats got adopted?
Until yesterday, 55.
Wow, that's more
Yeah.
than half the herd.
Yes. Yeah. No, we are so very
Wonderful.
happy, and this fortunately gives us enough money that we can go perhaps after up to March with that money.
So let's get this straight now. Adopting the goat doesn't mean you get to take it home.
Nope,
You
no.
are sponsoring a goat
Yes.
at Surfing Goat
Yeah.
Dairy because they're very happy up there
Yeah,
where they are,
and they get-
especially Moki.
Yeah, and they get 4 cheeses every half year for that, so it's not so bad either. Or
That's
4
a
tour
wonderful
tickets. Yeah.
benefit.
And well, yeah, people all over the country here, from New York up to Kula, adopted a goat, and that's the only thing they want when they're coming here. They want to cuddle their goat, and we will make this happen. That we find the adopted goat of that person in the herd here.
Very
So,
nice.
yeah.
Can they come and do goat yoga with their adopted goat?
No. Goat yoga is
no
terrible.
goat yoga.
Yeah. Why do you want to have a goat scratching your backs?
Well,
and
I never
pee?
understood that
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, it's so strange. They pee on you, and they put some goat caviar on you, and it hurts. And I don't see where this is a yoga effect. Yeah.
So your goats don't do yoga. They
Nope.
just surf.
Nope.
They're very happy. Happy little healthy goats.
Yeah.
Thomas Kapzak, thank you so much for joining us today. And again, Surfing Goat Dairy is once again open for tours, for product samplings and purchase. You can find Surfing Goat cheeses pretty much everywhere on the island, and especially here at the 7th Annual Hawaiian Airlines Made in Maui County Festival, because you do. Who's running the virtual booth since you're here?
Nobody
Moki and
right
Prince?
now.
Nobody right now.
No.
But you're still open and available.
We're
It's just that
still
people
open.
can't talk
Yeah.
to anyone right now.
Yeah. As soon as I'm back here, I will be on the computer.
You're going to go back into the virtual marketplace.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.